Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, the 6'5 Pure Lock is back on the channel, aka Little Big Man, and I gotta say, for those of you who are new to the channel, this build is mad fun to play on and mad fun for the content as well, but we just haven't been bringing it to the channel as often lately. I've been playing on my main build, but like I said, as you can see, the two-way finisher slash takeover, pure lockdown build. I'll go over the badges at the very end of this and kind of explain what we'd be working with on the 1v1 court, 2v2, 3v3, stuff like that, but as you can see, we're playing an Elite 2 interior finisher slash takeover, 99 overall. He's a power forward, so that does mean that he's not exactly 7'3". So the thing that I want to kind of explain with you guys is I never really used to use this post move lockdown right here or moving truck on the highest levels because I was always just like, I don't need the badge. All I'm gonna be trying to do is like pull the chair, play for the pogo stick jumps on the hooks and stuff like that. And I always thought of those two badges as completely useless. Now, I gotta say, post move lockdown is mad interesting because what I've noticed it allows me to do is literally just press people up top. And you can see he's not able to work me with the post spins very well. Boom, we hit him with the chair pull, and that's still a big part of my game when it comes to this player. And it's not just the fact that I'm using those two badges as, oh, well, now I don't need to pull the chair. But anyway, a quick explanation of how this build works. I don't have any three-pointer, I don't have any mid-range. What I've done with this build is I have playmaking, finishing, and 30 defense, literally every single attribute upgraded on defense. Now I want you guys to really keep in mind as well through this video, I want this to be a true defensive display of this build. So understand this is a poor offensive game from my perspective, but I wanted to kind of show y'all what this build is capable of as far as the defense goes. Now with that all said, obviously this dude's coming out the gate 6-0 on me, and I get the fouls and stuff like that, and I've been kind of dominating the paint a little bit. But as far as the build goes, I'll explain some of the attributes and logistics on this. So for those of you who are new to the channel and don't know about this build, or maybe even you're not new to the channel but you just haven't seen the uploads, because I've probably only uploaded 5 or 6 videos on this build, but again, it's super fun. It has 99 block, 97 driving dunk. When the behind the back was still in the game, I was still able to do the behind the back when I got takeover on, because I have 77 ball control with slash takeover that puts it to 87, and it's a really fun combo right here. But again, you're gonna see coming out the gate, I'm playing bad offense. That hop was kind of a bad time to do the hop dunk right there, and you're gonna see I kept on trying to do this hop dunk because that's the thing I feel most comfortable doing with this build. I feel like to try to get the contact dunks off rip on bigs is a little bit of an intimidating thing to do. It's tough to really get them off, and you're gonna see again, I was just coming out the gate doing the wrong thing on offense for the most part a lot. And hey, you're gonna see that right there too, where this dude's trying to check the ball up, and my player's steal ability, and you see his teammate grade is down to D as well, and it is really felt like that presence. I only have 2 points, and I got this dude to a D- before I even put up another point on the board. It's honestly insane, yo. And you see, I get the block right there, get the rebound. Now again, I gotta come out the gate right here, just looking for more posterizers and more contact dunks, because he's playing me in that situation, right? He's playing the hop dunk. He's playing a little bit off. He's playing real low in the paint. I gotta feel comfortable just going for those contact dunks, and regardless of how inefficient and ugly I feel like it's gonna look, that's the best look that I'm gonna get, and I can tell from this point moving forward too. So again, that right there, he was definitely a little bit further out than I would have liked, and that kind of transitioned what I was gonna hope for a contact dunk. So you see, we kind of improvised on that one, go for the hop dunk. Now right here, I'm going straight contact dunks. This is when the slash takeover makes you feel more comfortable doing so, but unfortunately I get kind of worked right there, and then he gets a lucky, I'm not gonna call that so much lucky because it was an open shot, but he gets kind of the fadeaway mid-range right there. But again, yo, you're gonna see this moving truck and post move lockdown are actually so beautiful as far as helping me play defense down low. And honestly, yo, this is the thing that I can at least show some appreciation. And again, don't mind my horrible paint takes, but this is one thing I can definitely show some appreciation to, the whole badge content, because honestly I would have thought that my opinion would have been completely finished and validated after 6 months of playing the game, but here I am still changing my opinion on post move lockdown and moving truck and stuff like that. Again, I'm out here getting blocked, yo. This dude keeps getting little defensive rebounds leading to points on me, and it's so frustrating. But fortunately, I was not gonna allow him to pop his takeover on again. And again, his teammate grade is still at a D- after all this stuff, and it's so, honestly, that's where I'm gonna get off on a little bit of a tangent, and you see the post move lockdown still doing its work, and I get the body up right here. But I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent and talk about the whole teammate grade aspect of 1v1 court and why it's kind of the thing that ruins it. And me personally, I've had a build like his right here. I have my 6'9 finisher. It's the finishing and defense pie chart for a lot of y'all that already know about the channel. And you see crazy contact dunks too. But the teammate grade thing is so frustrating because you can literally just get the ball poked out, right? You don't even have to take bad shots, or if you get your dribble forced pickup and then you have to put up a bad shot. It keeps on stacking your teammate grade and just keeps on screwing it over. And again, you see this dude's had a D-. He had a D- when I had 2 points, yo. And I just wanted to shine some light on that and kind of point that out to anybody at 2K that might be watching that. Like, yo, one thing that needs to definitely be fixed next year as far as the 1v1 court goes is partially just the teammate grade stuff. Because again, that's happened to me plenty of times where I literally be up on somebody, like literally 20-2, and I get graded out, and I don't understand how I could possibly have 18 more points than my opponent, and I'm the one that's getting graded out. That's just honestly crazy to me. It's like crazy talk, bro. But anyway, as far as a lot of you guys who might be new to the channel, or even if you're not new, you're probably sitting here watching this and you're like, yo, two slashers are going back and forth at it against each other in the paint. Like, what is all this nonsense? I gotta point one thing out to you guys. While it may look like nothing that I'm doing or what he's doing takes any, like, you know, IQ slash reading the defense or anything like that, I just want to explain. I understand like what I'm doing right here. It doesn't take the most skill. I definitely take more pride in my pick and roll game and actually, like, you know, breaking down good mental, like high IQ things when it comes to reading the defense. But right here, I just want to explain to y'all, this actually is a little bit of like read and react as well as just improvising too. So I take this drive to the left. He's cutting off my right side. I want y'all to understand, while it is very minimal as far as what I'm reading here, I know I cannot go for the hop dunk. I gotta go for contact dunks. I gotta trust in my player's ability to get that. And with a 6'5" player versus anybody that's way taller than me, it can be tough at times. But again, you see he was kind of cutting off my right side. If I were to go for the hop dunk there, I'm honestly not in the best situation. So literally, as you can see, this whole video, I had to just trust in my player's ability to get contact dunks. Sometimes I got blocked, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I went for bad hop dunks that I shouldn't have been doing, and sometimes right here I just don't get the contact dunk. That's just literally what it comes down to. I gotta trust in my player's ability to make the shots like that, and I understand I'm not gonna make every single one of them. I'm not out here complaining about not making every single contact dunk on this dude, right? But anyway, right here he's playing hands up. I go for the hop, probably not the best situation, but thankfully he jumps, gets himself out of the way, and I make like a pretty contested layup in that situation. So again, I understand, like, you know, what I'm doing here on offense, it's not the most consistent thing, and this right here was so sad. This is so sad, bro. Like, I was trying to put the shot up, it wouldn't go up, boom, I hit the pump fake, I'm like, okay, maybe I can still sneak this thing in, and then boom, he gets like a nice little chase down contest. I get kind of, that was all my bad, honestly. I should have had an easy shot right there, but boom, we get the crazy contact dunk. Again, I love what this player is capable of as far as the contact dunks and the speed, and what it brings to the table on defense. As you can see, we get one more defensive possession as well, and I get, you know, blocked one more time. But again, I want y'all to understand, there are games where I do, and not block, but miss the shot. But there are games where I do go like literally 11 for 11 with this player. But it's, you know, obviously that's not what I'm trying to show y'all completely, and because it's a whole pure lockdown build, and I'm trying to show you cool defensive possessions like this, man. Like, you see, we're just harassing this dude. I'm not spamming. I go for the reach 3 times if they're all good reach-ins, where I'm like behind the dude, he's got low ball control, and then I get the like really good shot contest at the end. Boom, get like a crazy hop dunk with like finishing traffic right there. 22-12. Like I said, bro, I shot 11 for 21, but at the same time, I held him to like a really ugly offensive performance, even though 6 for 11 looks good. But again, he was coming out the gate doing really well at the beginning. I started locking him up at the end, and you see we had a couple like chair pulls, good defense, pokes at the end, forced pickups. Like, it was a beautiful thing. And like I said, I just want to show y'all the ability of this player's defense. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and make a quick little cut. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some badges on this build, and then I got some stuff at the end of this vid I really want to tell y'all about, and kind of just like talk to my subs for a little bit. So we'll get to all that real quick. Alright, yo, so I'm gonna give a quick little introduction to this build if you're new to the channel. So what we got right here, like I said, it's a pure lockdown build at 6'5". I went with the speed invert pie chart. You can see when you hit 99.9, I'm at 99.0 right now, but when you hit 0.9, you actually get 99 block, 97 offensive rebound, 97 lateral quickness with 99 excel, 99 speed, 99 vert, and 73 strength. Now the 73 strength and 79 interior D at 99.9, obviously it's going to hurt a little bit just at the fact that you're not going to, you know, get the highest percent contests when it comes to, and, you know, being able to just body people. But at 6'5", what I really made this build for in the first place was to be a screen setter on offense while guarding point guard on defense, and then maybe run with like a rim sharp as like a big big man or something like that, or like a taller rebounding wing. So like I said, the whole point of this build was I would still be like a quote-unquote inside center that has crazy speed and is like super hard to deal with in that situation as far as the hedge defense goes, you know, like bigs playing backside on me, and maybe it would force them to even like play sides with like 2 guards or something like that, and then our corner gets like the big man guarding him. But anyway, like I said, the 3-point shooting in mid-range is horrible on this build. I didn't touch a single thing when it comes to 3-pointers, and like I said, I really just made this to embody the little big man aspect. So again, we got the 97 driving dunk at max ability with 78 ball control, and it's a real cool thing. Now on top of that too, with me being a point guard, these are the badges that I had set up for the 1v1 court, but real quick, I want to explain too. With me being a point guard, and if I'm playing as the big man, this is what I'd be doing. So I actually take all these off, and then like I said, if I'm setting picks and stuff, that's gold dimer and gold floor general. So that is a really cool thing to like kind of have, especially when they play a lot of sides on me and the bigs are crashing off the corner a lot of times, and it's really big time to be able to have both these badges in that situation. So I would love to like play with this player a lot more coming up here in the short future. But anyway, for the moment, I'm just going to show you guys what we're working with for the badges. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like and tell me to like, you know, record more of these videos. And if this gets to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, I'll definitely keep in mind to like bring more of these little big man videos. But anyway, as far as the badge set goes, obviously we got contact, finisher, fancy, and slithery. Now the one questionable one that I put on was gold giant slayer. For this build, as far as the 1v1 court goes, I'm 6'5", so I feel like it makes total sense to rock out with this gold giant slayer, especially considering the only people I'm going to struggle like to beat are going to be, you know, tall bigs and straight post scorers or slashers and stuff like that are, you know, probably at least 5 inches taller than my player at like, you know, 6'10" or so, maybe 6'9", but you get the deal. As far as the 7'3" post, that's obviously gonna be my main concern, so I'm rocking out with the gold giant slayer. Silver relentless, and then we got bronze consistent and acrobat. The shooting badge I still kept on slippery off ball. I didn't think it would matter too much. Even if I have quick draw, it's not going to help me make any mids or anything, so I didn't even bother changing that. And then as far as the defense goes, I sometimes rock out with like a Hall of Fame pickpocket. Maybe if I were on a different build, I would like have the tireless defender a little bit lower. But the thing is, I feel like the smaller you are, the more energy you exert on defense and offense too. And I just feel like it's mad annoying. I don't use rebound chaser. I know a lot of people who play 1v1 court use that some, but I don't use that at all. I don't really find it to be too necessary. And you know, I was so much of a hater of moving truck and post move lockdown that I was even thinking about just using Hall of Fame defensive leader just so I can see the percentage of their shot make as far as like the 3-point goes. But like I said, I don't use a pickpocket or anything like that either. I just feel like it's not functional as far as like helping you get steals. And as you could see with how many pokes I was getting versus like no reach-ins, it's definitely still a thing. Like high steal rating and big wingspan makes it just, in my opinion, so you don't really need something like pickpocket. But anyway, this is what I'm working with right here. If I were working with like, you know, playing as a screen setter, probably gonna just do this, and probably actually, yeah, I rock out with like silver box with this build. I would want it a little bit higher. Depends on who I'm guarding though. If I'm guarding bigs, this is what I'm gonna rock out with. But I might do something different if I'm guarding perimeter, like take tireless defender off and go pick dodger, and then not do so much box and rim protector. But I don't know, long story short, you get the deal. Cool build. Now I want to transition to something else as well. I want to talk to you guys a little bit as far as like just my subs go. So if you made it to this point in the video, I'm gonna call this like the end of the video, so to say. So if you made it to this point, put little big man in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through. And like I said, if we get this to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, I'm gonna transition to something a little different right here. Alright, yo, so this is the cool stuff that I wanted to get to. So what I'm going to go ahead and do with the top comment, the pinned comment, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to drop you guys a link to either my playlist or just my account as far as like my Apple Music goes. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put y'all on to like the music that I be listening to. I'm literally recording this video, as you can see in the bottom right corner, if you can read that, at like literally 9 a.m. right now. And I just had this little wave of inspiration, and I wanted to put y'all on to the stuff that inspires me. And you know, like and I have so much good energy right now, and I just wanted to kind of put y'all on to the stuff that I be listening to and stuff like that. So anyway, what we got on this, and I got a couple little like YouTube playlist slash like series that you guys can check out if you want to. So just to see if we like kind of mesh in the same way with our music preferences, I got my full playlist right here that you can see. It's got literally what, almost 2,000 songs on it. I got my favorites right here. This needs a little bit of updating, but it's still like sort of there. And then I got like my favorite artists. So I got like Best of B.O.B., Chris Brown, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Kid Ink, Khalid, Logic, Lupe, Montana, best of like my R&B favorites, and then we got Big Sean, Trey Songz, Usher, Kanye, stuff like that. You get the deal. Like it's all like a really good, clean set of playlists that I want to put y'all onto. And then on top of that too, this was gonna be like my stream playlist right here. So we had like the subs playlist and then like a stream playlist as well. And then one more thing I wanted to put y'all onto too. If you're a big fan of Ye, I gotta put you onto this playlist that I just made. So this, the most unruly guy right here, right, bro? Crazy, cool, awesome content right here, and I gotta put y'all onto this. So he did like, you know, he does a lot of these. The making of college dropout, late registration, graduation, 808s, beautiful dark twisted fantasy, you know, Watch the Throne, stuff like that. I put together a whole playlist of this stuff, and I gotta say, it's some of my favorite YouTube content I've probably ever watched. So I know it's very odd of a YouTuber to be like, yo, check out this other YouTuber's content that has nothing to do with what I do, and it doesn't benefit me at all to shout this guy out. And you know, if anything, it's just driving away my viewers from watching my videos. But this is the thing, I'm with that real stuff, y'all. I'm never gonna like, you know, not be about like real stuff and just like, you know, this is just me. I want to put y'all on to like what me really is. So again, if y'all want to check this out, feel free to. If you're a fan of Kanye, go for it. And then like I said, if y'all want to check out my iTunes stuff or like, you know, Apple Music, whatever you want to call it, definitely do so. Hey, like I said, I mean, you're gonna see like some different stuff in here. Like, you know, we got all types of music in here, and you're gonna see like the real me with this. So anyway, I just wanted to put y'all onto this. Like I said, look up LakerFan on Apple Music if you're into that as well. And then I could even put y'all onto maybe like some YouTube playlists in the future for those of you who don't have Apple Music. But anyway, like I said, I just kind of want to talk about this for a little bit. So anyway, that's off the vid. If you made it to this point of the very, very true end of the video, put Laker in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through, like all the way through. But anyway, other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Like I said, I've been getting this big wave of inspiration, and I hope to really carry this thing forward and kind of like, you know, keep these good vibes and motives up. I know a lot of y'all could probably tell by the commentary, I'm really energetic right now, and it's literally 9 a.m. I don't know what's up, but anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.